Hey guys, today we're doing a video on the Storage Shell Ninja Turtles from Playmates Toys. Now these toys can be found currently at Target. Well, if they could be found, they would be found at Target, and I understand they're also appearing at Walmart as well. For this video, the first thing we'll do is take a look at the packages that they come in. Now I'm typically a person who likes to keep their toys in packages, but I do occasionally open some up, as you could obviously see. And fortunately, I was able to snag a few extra of these, so I'll open up Raphael and Donatello as well and fool around with those later and show you the articulation. Not that anybody's going to be surprised by the articulation in the Playmates toys. It's pretty much standard, but it'll be fun to take them out of the package and fool around with them a little bit. So let's start right here with Donatello and taking a closer look at Donatello's package. We'll walk through. Again, people complain about these cards. Now I can show you a card that I received for a premium toy that I purchased from Hasbro, the O-ring G.I. Joes, which makes this card look like the Taj Mahal. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best card, but it's really not as bad as people are saying. They're not the thickest cards, but I think they're fine for what they are. For an $11 figure, I think the card is fine. So looking at this, the Donatello, this particular figure has the images of Donatello on either side, and then the title Donatello with storage shell, a roomy reptile with a cool cash shell. And what do we have here? New shell opens for weapon storage, and he has an expression. Look, I can't even read this. Look, look, Ma, no hands. Okay, very good. So that's it for the front of the package. Looking at the figure, not bad. Not a bad paint job for a fairly inexpensive toy. I mean, not that there was a lot there to paint. The D looks a lot better than the letters on the other characters. It looks like the other ones just kind of mailed it in on the lettering. Looking at his weapons, he has the stars and all of his typical weapons that would come with him here. And let's take a look at the back of the card. They have this sticker on there. I'm always debating whether to take these off. You might have seen my earlier video where I looked at the first series of these figures, and they have the same sticker, not the same exact sticker, but a similar type sticker. And it also has the card here with the information regarding Donatello. I'll leave that on there if you guys want to read that. You could freeze and read all about Donatello. So this is the Donatello package. Interesting with this one, there's no cross-sell, no other turtles that they're showing. They just show the ones in this series, which is kind of interesting. I believe the other ones would show this series as well as the ones. There's also a foot soldier. I don't know where he is, but hopefully he'll show up at some point. Here's Raphael. And what does Raphael say? Shove it in my shell. Okay, we'll do that, Raphael. And here's his package here from the top. Raphael, and they all have different sayings. The turtle teen with a crafty compartment. Let's take a closer look at Raphael's face. Sorry about the glare. And the paint job, I see that R, it's not the best. You would think they could do a better job on that R, but the paint job otherwise isn't terrible. It's a decent paint job. There's not too much out of the lines. I mean, I've seen more expensive toys with worse paint jobs. Of course, this is just a sticker on there, I'm pretty sure. And his size and some other weapons. So that's pretty much it for the front of the box for Raphael. Back up a little bit so you can see a kind of a full view. Now for the back of the package, again, not too much different, pretty similar to the other. The basic story, which was on the other packages as well. Same images and a little bit different here in that it has portrait of Raphael, storage shell, and a little story about Raphael, which you could read if you want to freeze. Also, here's the UPC. Again, you could find these at Target. They seem to be getting a little bit more available. When they first came out during the reset a few weeks ago, they were pretty difficult to find. It seemed like you had to hit them. And I think with the first series, I heard somebody was able to get their hands on them. That's the one with Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder, Splinter, Krang, and Leatherhead. Somebody said they recently found them in a store, so I'm glad to hear that, because sometimes I was afraid that these would be a one and done type of a deal, but maybe they're not, so that's good. These seem to be, at first, like I said, they were hard to get, and now I'm starting to see them more. I hit a couple of Targets, and I'm starting to see the remnants of them, and at least some of them, along with the 12-inch figures in some of the stores. So here's Michelangelo, which is my favorite, with images of Michelangelo on the front. What's his saying say? The hero in a hinged half shell. Okay. And whoa, dude, my shell opens. Okay, nothing really too creative there, but he's Michelangelo. See here, there's his M. You know, I don't know. Can they do a better job? Yeah, I think so. But basically getting a better look at the figure. And nunchucks. And I guess pizza that comes flying out of the shell. And we'll take a look at that later when I open the other two. In the back, I'll go through this quickly. Again, this is all repeat from the others. The only difference here is going to be the portrait of Michelangelo with his information card, which I'll hold on for a second if you guys want to freeze and read that. And here's the UPC. If you want to go into Target, you could take a picture of that and scan it, and that would be great. And the last one, we have Leonardo. And see what he says here. The leader with a locker. That's his saying for Michelangelo. I mean for Leonardo. So here's the card with the images of Leonardo. Closer look at the Leonardo figure himself. That looks a little bit better. So I say the two worst ones are going to be Michelangelo and Raphael for the paint job on the belt. But like I said, I've seen that before. They take a looks like Playmates takes a bit of a shortcut with the painting of the belts, the letters. And what's this say? Back it in my backpack. Okay. Leonardo, let's take a look at the back of your card. Again, we won't even look at the top. We've seen that before. No changes there. In Leonardo's card and his UPC number there. And that's it for these four. One interesting thing, it's kind of weird. I don't know why. I mean, I guess people just buy their favorite turtle for the 12-inch jobs. So far, I have two of them. I have Leonardo and Raphael. I was able to snag Leonardo. Had them on order at Walmart along with Michelangelo, but they were coming in March sometime. So when I saw them in Toys R Us, I just snagged them and canceled the order for Walmart. One thing that was very unfortunate, the only place to get Michelangelo, my understanding, is at Walmart currently. And I had an order, and then they just said, well, we're going to cancel your order. No real explanation other than they didn't have it, or they weren't going to have it, or something like that. Some, not any explanation that's really worth repeating or remembering. But long story short, I'm not going to be getting him. So hopefully they appear again over there. Otherwise, I'll have three turtles. The other one is, I think, Donatello you could still get off of Amazon for the basic price, $24. But again, if I find him at Target, I'll just snag him and cancel the Amazon order. So here's the two that I have duplicates of, and I'll be opening those today. You know, like I said, typically I try to keep one in a package, and then one I'll open up, and we'll be able to take a look at them. So with no further ado, let me open those up. Okay, we're back with them out of the package. Here is Raphael and Donatello. Now, something that's strange, if you look at this, it almost makes it seem like there's plenty of places to attach these weapons inside there. And if there is, I'm missing it. I just see one spot, basically. Here he is opened up. There's that one little peg over there that you could put the star in and kind of wedge the tomahawk behind that. But just looking at this, you would think there'd be all kinds of, like, you know, it looks like there's all kinds of places to attach various things, and I don't know, I'm just not seeing it. Maybe you guys see it and I'm missing it, but I only see that one spot in the middle. It doesn't look like there's anything up top really to attach anything, unless wedging it behind something. So it's not very, not very intuitive. I guess I could fool around with it and see what I could do, but I don't know if you guys had some better ideas on how to attach things. So what am I looking at? Just so we're getting apples to apples. This is, where is he? Raphael is here. Okay. So the first thing is they have two places where the stars go, and this one doesn't have that. It just has the one. I could see, yeah, the tomahawk, it looks like you could put it behind the star. But like, what is this thing hanging on to here? This boomerang. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyway, a closer look at the weapons. They were in the box before, but now you can see them out of the box. And that pizza item here. The stars. And here's Donatello's slingshot, and his weapons, and yeah, so it's kind of weird. I was definitely expecting something different when I opened up the shell, but it's kind of strange. So I guess you could kind of wedge them in there. Not that important in the bigger scheme of things. So that's basically it. That's the video today. And like I said, a little surprise when I opened the shell in the back. I was expecting more places to attach items to, but again, maybe I'm just missing something. I'll fool around with it more and dig around, and if I could find something, I'll let you guys know. So that's basically it. The figures themselves aren't bad looking. I mean, they feel like a lighter plastic, you know. It's hard to explain unless you have it in your hand, but yeah, it just seems like much lighter, not as thick as the older turtles used to be. Again, no problem with Donatello's lettering. Raphael is a bit of a different story there. I guess the way it is with the that peg in the middle makes it a little bit difficult anyway. Let me see, I got the other ones here. Here's the here are the first, I don't know if it's the first series, but the series that was out a couple of summers ago. Here's Donatello. I'll open these up in another video because I do have extra of these. I like these as well. What I'll do is I'll make a video where I open these and the party wagon, and we can throw them in there. See, the Michelangelo's is horrible, right? It's not really doing a great job on that one. And Raphael, let's see what his looks like on this one here. Yeah, a little bit better, right? I mean, it's a different belt, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's the same belt, just a different color. But they seem to have done a better job on this one, although it's not perfect, but a little bit better. Anyway, it's, again, not the biggest deal in the world as things go. Anyway, so that's basically it. You could find these at hopefully Target. Try to use these, try to scan this when you get in there, or if you could do that, probably the best thing to do is bring this up to one of the folks that's over there by electronics that's floating around, and have them scan it, act like you don't know where anything is, and typically it'll tell you where you could find them, what aisle they're in, and if they have them in the back. If you meet a good one, another one might just say, oh, we're all out, you're not going to see them. So if you get lucky, you'll find a good person, they'll help you out there. Anyway, well, good luck and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Bye now.